What's that? What's that? So that's a bug report. An actual real life bug report. With info and everything on it. Of course it's not sending it, but this, that. This isn't actually sending it. How early? I don't know how early it is. Yes, the bug report is bugged. Welcome back, Tiger. Anyway, so we'll continue the tutorial again and see what happens. Is this PGI? No, this is not PGI's handiwork. I don't know who the dev is on this one. I've never heard of them before, I don't think. To be fair, that was, like I said, I played the tutorials late last week, and I didn't have any problems with this game. That's why I decided to stream it, because I had no problems. Of course, once I stream it, it's a different story. And I even was running, actually I did a test. I was recording, I had OBS running, and it was recording stuff to file when I was doing this last week, and no problems whatsoever. That's how I tested whether it's streamable or not. And it seemed to be fine. Anyway, Mackie, happiness tab. 8 on foot. So they want us to build a table. So table down here below again. Wooden table. Up there. And hold down the shift key. Put down multiple seats to sit on. There we go. And fine when I didn't have an audience. Yes. It's funny how everything works when nobody's watching you. Increase the game speed. So when I did this, I tried to use keyboard stuff, and that's what caused the crash. Bump that up to 2 speed, and just do that. Don't try to get fancy. There we go. So cooking. Luckily there's a little something called cooking. You can help with that because they're hungry. One trick is to cook rations to bring out the flavor, but you can also prepare dishes with local ingredients. Keep in mind the emergency rations in their original state will last for a very long time, and it's a good idea to save them as a last resort meal and cook them only if nothing else is available. So, select the stockpile and inspect the emergency rations. Look, it's being right there. And we want to do emergency rations. Select the stockpile and inspect the emergency rations, which they just did. Select the stockpile and inspect. That's what I'm doing. Notice how they don't list any happiness effects. Select the campfire and then add a cooked emergency. Okay, so now we click on this and quick recipes over here on the left hand side. Click on that. And then cook your emergency rations because yummy. Butchering. Mark the dead overgrown insect near the landing pod for butchering. So you mean all these guys? These guys. So double click on them, you can select them all. And orders. Butcher the bugs. Telling you to butcher this. Collect at least 10 of these. Here, butcher them all. So there's 2 more floating around somewhere. Oh, and this is our little ship that crashed, and you can actually scavenge stuff off of this ship too. This is what they actually start doing in the earlier parts of the tutorial stuff. Okay, so select the campfire and add a meat soup for production. So click recipes, meat soup. Set the soup production to until 2, so slightly different, but close enough. And set that at 2. This is still basic stuff, and this appears in other games and that kind of thing. It's nothing special. Oops. Go back to the main info panel and move the soup task to the top of the production list. So this is over here. Move that up that way. There. So allowed food, your survivors will eventually want to have some food variety as they will look for different things to eat, including raw foods. Some of those raw foods could be harmful, so if you would want to be on the safe side, you can forbid their consumption. So select a survivor and open the restrictions tab. Hey Connor. Yeah, it's over here. So raw food. So forbid the consumption of raw food. Ah, okay, so just click that off. So they won't eat any of that stuff raw. Won't eat raw vegetables, huh? Place a 5x5 glitter caps field. Glitter caps are like mushrooms. Placing farms, you'll see a color-coded grid. For the glitter caps, choose a place with loam soil close to the camp. It will be ensure the best growth conditions. Need the green stuff. Guess it doesn't seem to matter too much. It's green here, so that's not 5. It was only 4, right? Oh, extend field there. Wow, good clicking on my part. Either my mouse is wonky or this isn't behaving quite right. I think I'm doing this wrong to extend it. I have a feeling my mouse is acting up on me. Anyway. Select a survivor. Connor. Give them a direct order to plant. Is that what he's good at? Connor. You can see where their skills are. There we go. Farming. He is not the guy. Mackie. Oh, Mackie's the right word. So. Plant the field. Okay, managing the activities. Direct orders are a useful way to get something done faster, but the survivors can do this without your direct control. Enter the activities menu. There you can forbid and allow certain activities for each survivor and optimize the workflow. You can also turn off simplest priorities, so this is pretty standard stuff. Manage. So this is what I don't like about this. Multiple clicks to get the stuff that you can get to one click in RimWorld. This is some of the stuff they made this more complicated than it needs to be, I think. This is some priorities, that's all stuff. See, this is standard priority stuff, nothing here. Forbid the cook activity for the survivor with the lowest skill. So, cooking 3. Cooking 1, no sorry, cooking 3, cooking 2, so Raka, you are not going to be cooking. Ta-da. So again, they do this in different spots. I mean, this is typical, but Because at this part, the activities, I mean, in RimWorld and a lot of other games, it's one button pushing your here. And this is fairly important. This would be really easy. They should have given us its own button. But anyway, just a little slight criticism. Okay, so set the harvest and plant activities to 1 for the survivor with the highest farming skill. Who is... She's the highest farming, so... Manage activities. Ta-da. Oh, sorry. Survivors will relax in their free time by taking a walk or simply sitting for a while. Eventually, however, the survivors have already observed a peculiar purple plant which may give you the needed material for a fun new device, a punching pole. That's a fun device, huh? Punching pole. Harvest at least 20 skink bark. Skink bark is the big purple plant a little ways off from the camp. Oh, look, it's up here. Harvest. I guess that's what you're supposed to do. Click the harvest button. Oh, there we go. So double click, then harvest all of that stuff. No problem. Still moving at double time. Or we won't just build a fusion plant and nano replicator and then go on from there. From that, because you don't have those parts. You crash landed, Fukrul. You didn't come here ready to start a colony. This was an accident. You're thinking of a different game entirely. Select the workbench and add veggie leather for production. That's our workbench over here. Crafting. Veggie leather. How much do we want? Craft at least 20 leather. $20 times. Oh, sorry. At a time you can set its production to ×2. ×2. This means that the crafting action will be performed 2 times and produce 20 of the resources. Okay, pay close attention to the output amounts of the recipes and tweak the production settings accordingly. So, required ingredients is 10. So, do that 2 times, that'll produce 20 stuff. So, that'll take a little bit of time, I guess. Look, our food is growing. Our mushroom thingies. Glitter caps. So what do glitter caps actually look like? There they are. These are the mushrooms. Instead of going out and picking them, we're going to grow them real close to where we're staying. Hey, Ganga, welcome back. Just use standard template constructed. Makes things easy, very easy. Boss fight.
Another boss fight already? I think you need to change the parameters of this boss fight bingo game. These boss fights are happening much too often and the bosses may not be getting paid fairly for the amount of work they are doing. My name is Veronica and welcome to 31 Games in 31 Days for Extra Life. Gimpy is raising money for his local children's hospital, Rady Children's Hospital San Diego. If you would like to help with a donation, please click the Extra Life button below the video screen or type !donate in chat, and the brain bot will produce a link. Thank you.
Yep, thank you. And if you want to play Boss Fight Bingo, just move your cursor over to the right hand side of the video screen, about halfway down to see 3 buttons. One of those buttons is labeled Stream Bingo. Click on it and choose to join the game, and then as the boss fights happen, they will determine the numbers called for the bingo card. And thank you for putting the link in chat. Okay, so this is our punching pole. Closest shelter is located. Okay, so get the punching. punching pole. Okay, managing the schedule. Having the means to relax doesn't always mean that the survivors will have time to, depending on the activities and orders that you accept for them. This may only have blah, blah, blah. So this is where the schedule comes into play. So schedule, under manage, schedule. So select the relax option and mark 2 hours of your choice for each survivor. So relax. Look. There, everybody's relaxing at the same time. He was hammering it, was he? You now know how to monitor the happiness of your survivors and provide solutions to their troubles. Getting used to the schedule and activities stuff. You can expand your knowledge of the game even further by continuing with the defenses tutorial, which you will face off against new foes and teach you how to fortify your camp. Next tutorial. And the the Empire Zealot killed everybody. That is number 5 on your bingo card. Number 5. Okay, the more you expand your base and progress in the game, the more the local fauna will take an interest in you. Animal attacks will intensify in numbers and bring new foes and challenges to overcome. It's time to fortify your base and take control over the flow of battle by guiding your enemies into the routes and traps you prepared for them. This tutorial will give you an example of base defenses, but don't be shy to experiment with your own layouts afterwards. Okay. So, place the last stretch of 5 stone fence tiles to complete the enclosure. I mean, here. Defenses. Fence. Stone. Okay, place the fence at the stone. On the stone fence. Oh, tricky. Fence gate. Position the gate so the doors are opening outwards. So here, pause.
Guns on.
No.
Kill them with all the guns.
So gate said what? Open the gates outward, correct? Yes. Guns off.
Guns off.
Okay, you can increase the game speed. I thought we already did that. Sorry, different section. Different tutorial. So this looks safe. A flamethrower. Oh, wow. A flamethrower pointed towards a wooden fence. That's got to work. You have completely fenced off your camp, and any attackers will head towards the only openings left, the gates. You can order survivors to close and open them in order to influence the path the attackers will take. Keep in mind that if there are no entrances available, the animals will target and attack walls and gates, trying to make their way in. Here comes your next best friend, the trap, which will hold in place any foe that walks over it, at least for a time. One of the gates leading to your base is already protected by traps. Do the same to the other. Additionally, you can place fence doors, which survivors will open and close when passing through them. That way they can move in and out of the base, even if the big gates are closed. Okay, so place at least 6 traps near the fence gate. So gotta place them here. So more defense. Traps. Okay. Obstructed access. There and there. Too far. How about I set it up over here? Off to the sides. Place at least one fence door on the stone fence. Is that a defense thing? Fence door. Scrap metal. Sticks. Scrap metal. Doesn't matter, right? Get to working. Complete all constructions. Well, that's what we're waiting for. Slackers to move faster. Okay, you'll probably notice that part of the fence is taller. This is a fortification, which is a lot stronger than a simple lowly fence, but the survivors won't be able to shoot over it. To rectify that, you can place towers in which survivors can climb to shoot over taller walls. Select the wooden fortification, select its integrity. Oh, to check its integrity. Do the same for the stone fence. So this one. Okay. That one. Build a wooden tower along the wooden fortifications. High wooden tower. I have no idea if that's the right place to build it, but we'll find out, won't we? So again, still no real 3D building yet. Okay, the last piece of defense to get acquainted with is the flamethrower. It is an automated contraption which uses liquid fuel to shoot a cone of fire when triggered by an animal in front of it. It works great in combination with the traps, which will immobilize the attackers while the flamethrower is roasting them. Take a look at how the existing flamethrower is placed near the wooden gate and build another one near the fence gate. Keep in mind that the flame could harm survivors as well, so keep them out of its way during combat. Normally the flamethrowers won't get triggered by survivors, so they will be safe for the rest of the time. Sure they will. Build a flamethrower. So do not. Pretty far back. What if I want to build 2 flamethrowers like they did over there? And what if I want to move these? So, yes, very good at toasting survivors, I'm sure. I have no doubt that's how it's going to really work. It's time to test your defenses. Follow the next steps to fight off the incoming Sherabe attack. Move and reposition your survivors as needed in the course of the battle to try to keep them safe from harm. Ah, that's funny. Luckily, the keys are the same here as far as, making them, active. Close the wooden gate. Close. Oh, somebody's actually got to go over there and close it. That's good. Aggressive animals 10. Select the aggressive animals modification to locate the enemies. They are there.
Hey, bag of water, stretch your legs. You have been sitting in one spot for far too long.
Draft all survivors. You can order them to climb the wooden tower and put position along the stone fence. Wait until the attackers commence. Kill 10 of these things. climb that thing. Oh yeah, they have little laser pistols. A little bit better accuracy than they are in RimWorld. I'm not sure why exactly, but ranged attackers. Oh, good job. You're ready for a tougher challenge of Shriekers. These insects have a ranged attack, so you won't be able to deploy the same strategy as with the Scarabray Bay. At least not unless you're willing to risk some serious injuries. Deal with the new menace, keep your survivors away from the low fences, and force the insects to enter your base and get trapped. Then rain fire on them to finish them off. If you don't feel like waiting for them to get trapped, you can also deploy a hit-and-run strategy by moving your survivors back and forth to attack them, and then run to safety before the insects get a chance to launch a counterattack. Sounds totally safe. We'll sit over here just in case. That's what I'm supposed to do. Close the fence gate, close the fence gate, open the wooden one. So close this one. And then open that one. I'm sure this will go on. Let's ask the battle barge to drop pod with the dreadnought and all the bugs will be squashed. I think that's how it's supposed to work. So what's with the red dots? Boss fight.
Another boss fight already? I think you need to change the parameters of this boss fight bingo game. These boss fights are happening much too often and the bosses may not be getting paid fairly for the amount of work they are doing.
So here they come, so they shouldn't go through here, and they're gonna go through there. And the red dots are, they can't shoot there. I'm guessing standing next to those things probably not the smartest thing to do. Yes, cover too dark. Yay, keep shooting. So it's good to see that the bugs can't do too much. Get down from there. Doesn't look like it's, even though it's dark, I don't trust that spot. Okay, let's see how this flamethrowers work. I'm sure it'll be fine. Totally fine. Hey. Oh, look, roasted bug for dinner. Okay, you now know how to fortify and defend your base against melee and range attackers. Use this new knowledge to find your own combat style and favorite fortification layouts. Next tutorial, rooms and temperature, will teach you all about constructing rooms, managing light and temperature, and providing proper storage conditions for your resources. Next. Anyway, Platter Pirate Captain, killed by Vukuls, Ganga, Tully, and Gray. That is, Platter Pirate Captain is number 13 on your bingo card, number 13. Okay, life in the camp is not easy nor comfortable. especially with the changing of seasons. Building a proper house has many advantages, but it's a slow process which requires a lot of resources. Luckily, you have everything you need in this tutorial, and construction times have been drastically reduced. There are several things to consider when building rooms, the most important of which are insulation and size. Build too big or too small or too flimsy, and regulating the temperature inside will be tricky. This tutorial will give you some useful examples and pointers. You'll start by building a room and moving some furniture inside of it. You can also deconstruct things that you don't need anymore. Place a 5x5 wood log room over the log floor. And up here, building, room, wooden. This construction site will cancel a construction site placed in top or inside. That's fine. Hotkeys would be nice, or whatever they're called. Keybinds. Okay. So it wasn't necessarily my fault there. Okay, door right there. Place a door, place a wooden window. Need a window? Why do we need a window? Windows are overrated. I want multiple windows. And where will we place our sacrificial altar? Wrong game, rules. Wrong game. That's something you do in RimWorld. You can increase the game speed. Yeah. Blood for the Blood God? Well, what if he wants ice cream? What do you do then? There are stairs, so it looks like we are going to be able to build three-dimensionally. Select the metal bed and move it inside the room. Metal bed. Oh, it's already built, that's why we're moving it. So this, move. But will you have a freezer? Of course we'll have a freezer. Select it and use the copy paste or copy action to place two more bits. I like it. So this, copy, there, copy, there. Deconstruct the sleeping spots. Hay spots, or hay on the ground, straw on the ground, whatever you want to call it. Your survivors will be happier to have their own private rooms, but for now this shared bedroom will be enough. Let's see how it will fare during a cold snap. Make a point to check the temperature outside and inside the room. You can see the readings in the upper left corner of the screen. Move the cursor in and out of the room. Of course, a room with open windows won't be that much better than the outside, so you'll have to close them and provide a source of heat. You should also check the temperature tolerances of your survivors.
Hello everyone.
Tab.
My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also find Gimpy on YouTube where he posts previous episodes and highlights of the stream. Just scroll down under the video screen and click the YouTube button in the About section. Then click the subscribe button to follow. That's it. Thanks.
Yep, thank you. Happy Monday. Building a 20-meter high walls and multiple towers. Well, we'll get there. Look, it's a stove to keep the room warm. So temperature outside is currently -8 Celsius. Inside it's -3. Even though we closed the windows. Oh, because there's an this is an extreme cold snap at -7. That's not very cold, is it? That's not that cold. Set temperatures are something light. Now the room is better insulated and heated, but closed windows mean no light, and your survivors are not big fans of that. So you can, as you can see on the happiness tab, considering that they use the bedroom mostly to sleep, you could leave it as is, but as they're currently huddled inside for warmth, let's give them some light as well. You can always extinguish the lights later or forbid refueling if you want to save fuel. So light and heat. An oil lamp. Why wouldn't you want to use oil? And at least one torch or oil lamp inside the room. When the construction is complete, forbid refueling through the refuel action. And Raqa's getting really cold, apparently. Don't forget about the moat. We'll see about the moat. And we don't need cameras in the sauna? Are you sure? Okay, so don't refuel this. So when it goes out, play in the darkness. Shelf life. Cold is not all bad, especially it actually helps you keep your most vulnerable resources, raw and cooked foods, from spoiling by extending the shelf life. During the cold months, you can store your resource outside or open the windows of a storage room in order to refrigerate or even freeze the resources. Take a look at their stockpiles and their contents. Our stockpile is doesn't have any doors to close, or windows to open. Roll over an edible resource to check its current status and shelf life. Edible. Healing balm. Animal fat. I found something. Common room. Your last task is to build a common room and move all remaining furniture inside so that your survivors can work and relax indoors. It's a good opportunity to try building the floor, walls, and roof separately with different materials. You never know what the environment will offer you, so this method will let you plan and use your resources better. Building a room adjacent to the existing bedroom will save resources, allow faster access between the rooms, and facilitate temperature control. You can decorate pieces of the rooms and move furniture as you go along if something is getting in the way. Finally, you'll construct a new storage and move some resources closer to the rooms for faster access. You can allow and forbid the storing of individual resources and/or groups in each storage in order to manage the flow of resources better. Try to keep storages and production devices close. This will shorten delivery times. Groping around in the sauna is more fun. Ew. Ew. Okay, encircle the soil floor with stone walls. Place a hay roof. So... stone walls. I think this is what they're talking about, right? Yeah. So there. More buildings. What the hell is he shooting? Oh. What the hell is he shooting at the target? So. Place a doorway connecting to the bedroom. We can do that first. So this door would that there. Sure, we'll see. And hay. Oh, okay, so that was a support pillar thing. Oops.
I do not think oops means what you think it means.
It kind of does. Not sure what happened there exactly, but we'll see. Okay, so the roof. Hey. Cancel. Copy. No. How do you see the roof? How do you see the roof? I don't see a roof. Mesh. That's weird. I think the doorway isn't done yet. And this is the bedroom, isn't it? So how do you see the roof of the... Make sure things look good. Oh, a doorway, not a door. Deconstruct the door. Doorway. No? Here. Room not fully enclosed. That's okay. Deconstruct that, because it looks like you guys are going to get stuck. So a doorway. Wooden. Oh, is that what I screwed up? Wall. They're not let us building a wooden wall here. Build a wooden or a stone wall. Get rid of that. I'm not screwing this up. There we go. Okay. Not as elegant as I was hoping for, but... And this roof is not complete either. And we can't see the roof for... Or maybe this is what this is. Deactivate the room's overlay. Do it by this. So there's our messed up roof. I don't care if it looks pretty. Okay, activate the room's overlay overlay to see its sides, and that's how that works. Move the research desk inside the new room.
Hello. My name is Veronica and welcome to 31 Games in 31 Days for Extra Life. Gimpy is raising money for his local children's hospital, Rady Children's Hospital San Diego. If you would like to help with a donation, please click the Extra Life button below the video screen or type !donate in chat, and the brain bot will produce a link. Thank you.
The cook stove. What, the cook stove? That's the cook stove. I like how there's an extinguish button on the stove. Sure. Move the large table and chairs. Aw, that's no fun. This is definitely not a design of my choice, but it's okay. New storage. Keeping your edibles close will provide. Construct storage shelves of at least 3 tiles close to the rooms. Storage shelves of at least 3 tiles close to the rooms. Guessing in here? Oh, we can actually put another shelf here. But the door was closer than that. Storages, shelves, this. There. Okay, so that should be hopefully enough. Yeah, take the time to go target practicing. It must be that time of the day. Oh, there's no schedule. That's no fun. Slept without your beloved? Who's your beloved? Speed up faster. Why are you guys sleeping? So far, that's not too bad. It's, but it appears because there's stairs. It looks like you're going to be able to build multiple floors, which should be kind of cool. Defenses wise, I don't know how that's going to work out, because we don't get to access to everything in the tutorials, so while we're doing it at least. Select the shelves to open the restrictions tab. Let's see. Select all groups except raw food and cooked meals. Unavailable at this time. Select the shelves and open the restrictions tab. No. And select all. Ta-da. So ideally you would put all your food in the shelves next to the stove, right? It is exciting. When does the first wave of zombies attack? I don't know. Well, there's no zombies, it's bugs. Well done, you now know the basics of defending or building rooms. Stuff. Even more light and heat options will open up when you discover the world of electricity in the next tutorial. Oh, electricity. It's exciting again, it's bugs. Electricity. It's time to take things to the next level and learn about how to set up electric grids. Electricity will improve the life of your survivors in many ways. Sure it will. Let's start by building a freezer to keep your resources fresh regardless of the season and outside temperatures. You will power it with electricity from a solar panel and connect the two of them with the help of a power pole. So place a freezer in the bigger room. Place a freezer in the bigger room. This room? Freezer. I would say this is the bigger room. Place a solar panel in proximity to the rooms. Solar panel, like right there. Place a power pole between the rooms and the solar panel to connect them. Wooden? Sure, why not? Complete all constructions, make sure that everything is connected properly and the freezer is working. Well, we didn't actually have to do anything, did we? Build that freezer. Unpowered device, of course, because we don't have any solar panels yet. Well, that's easy enough. Edit the storage shelves restrictions. Forbid raw food and cooked things. What shelves? I don't see any storage out there over here. Never mind. Forbid raw food and cooked meals, so they get moved to the freezer. Ah, is that how it works? I guess, can we keep bodies in the freezer? You know, for future... Asking for a friend. Oh, I don't accept food. Nah, that's messed up. You should be able to put bodies in the freezer. I mean, there's plenty of room for a body. Hey, Catger, welcome back. Edit storage room, forbid. Allow fabrics, leather, electronic components, craft materials so they get moved to the stockpiles closer to the rooms. Good. Batteries. Clean energy is good, but so is batteries. You can deal with storing excess energy in a battery. Power. Oh, we are supposed to place the turbine. Restricted access to another device. Place a turbine. Then a battery. Put the battery in here. There. So it's not in the way. That's a hefty looking battery. Hey, Batter, welcome back. Happy Monday. Maybe you have to cook the more human body first. That's what it looks like, but, you know, you should still be able to keep the body in the freezer to keep it fresher. Because you're not necessarily going to want to eat the body right away. Maybe you want to save it for winter. Sometimes stored electricity will not be enough to cover the downtime of other producers. In such cases, you can automatically activate other producers to help make up the differences to make sure that the batteries won't be dried out. In the next scenario, you'll build a diesel generator, which will use up liquid, fuel, blah stuff. You can do this by setting up a low battery sensor. Turn the generator on only when the stored electricity is below a certain threshold. So that's a neat little thing. Place a generator. Right next to the stove.
Aren't your legs getting stiff? You haven't moved in quite a while. Stretch, damn it, you ignorant meatbag.
So, let's see. I'll take up 2 spots, so that'll work for the generator. Place a battery sensor. Oh, so it's actually a different spot. Okay, I can put you right there. Gray, are you stranded because you neglected to bring a cell phone? Neglected is not the correct word. I chose to not bring a cell phone. It's a generator. Select the diesel generator and set its control circuit to 2. Control circuit 2. Select the battery sensor and set its active circuit to 2. Okay. Set the threshold charge to 60%. With the setting, the diesel generator will be turned on when we hit a certain level. With the steady power grid ensured, you can safely start building more consumers. Try the air conditioner, as it will allow you to select and maintain a chosen temperature. Take note that if there is a big temperature difference between the outside and the one selected for the AC, it may not be able to make up for it, especially if it is placed in a bigger room. In such cases, you can build more AC units and get them to work together towards the same temperature goal. Boss fight.
Another boss fight already? I think you need to change the parameters of this boss fight bingo game. These boss fights are happening much too often and the bosses may not be getting paid fairly for the amount of work they are doing.
So how's this thing supposed to be facing? Requires a wall. I would guess that's how it's supposed to go. Kicking out the heat that way. Now they're going to down a room's wall. When constructed, select the AC and set the target temperature to 18 degrees Celsius. Seems a little cold. Built? Okay, so 18 degrees Celsius. Ta-da. Uh-oh, getting the squirrel team up. Killed everybody. Go team up. Getting the squirrel team up is number 6 on your bingo card. Number 6. Okay, motion sensor. Smart devices are pretty nifty, right? Pay close attention to the descriptions and you'll be a master of automation in no time. Speaking of which, let's try the motion sensor out. It will detect hostile movement in a wide circular range and activate connected devices and defenses. In the next steps, you'll connect a motion sensor to an automated turret to prevent it from using electricity when there are no enemies in sight. When the sensor detects hostile movement, it will turn the automated turret on. Place a machine gun turret near the base's entrance. My automated turret. Guessing that's the entrance. Too far. Place a motion sensor near the base's entrance. Restricted access to another device. So there. So does it have to see the motion? I'm guessing. Guessing that's what though. I wish they would use slightly different colors there. Put it there, see what happens. Complete all constructions. Make sure that everything is connected properly and motion sensor is working. Active circuit. 7. Control circuit 7. Is this a power issue? Consuming no power. Integrity, whatever. Consumed at least 20. So how does this... So this actually isn't connected, is it? So... Powerful. I should have held down the shift key there, maybe. There we go. Now we can put this thing to the test as a question. Select the turret and set its control circuit to 3. Fine. Thinking for myself here. Observe how the turret will turn on when the motion sensor detects hostile animals. Killed incoming Scarabée, 0 of 10. Do we need multiple guns, or is one going to be enough? Here they come. Flamethrowers right there too. At least the turret's got a decent range or field of fire there. You now know how to create electric grids and manage circuits to create automated systems. So that's kind of cool. The motion detection thing. So now we get to play for real. Let's input all this tutorial stuff to action and see how much I forget. So start a new game. So this is all stuff. There's nothing you can change here. This is all, again, this game's early access. So not everything is here, I'm guessing. Just going to leave all this there. Next. Need more guns. Those bugs died entirely too slowly. They did. Welcome back, Aeolus. And we can choose different people too. So we got Carter. Carter is a career criminal. Age 70. I don't think we want Carter. He seems a little old. Exquisite cook. Makes even the simplest dishes taste exquisite. Has permanently increased happiness. Sounds much better than that guy. Grayson. Inspired carpenter, age 51. Avid carpenter, 4 times work speed when crafting or constructing stuff with wood. Slowpoke, movement and speed is decreased by 25%. Husband of Vanessa. Who is Vanessa? There's Vanessa. Vanessa is pathologist. Can't fail
Hello.
at a medical treatment.
My name is Veronica and welcome to 31 Games in 31 Days for Extra Life. Gimpy is raising money for his local children's hospital, Rady Children's Hospital San Diego. If you would like to help with a donation, please click the Extra Life button below the video screen or type !donate in chat, and the brain bot will produce a link. Thank you.
Connor looks like Amos getting old. Little bit. Hey, Snufkin, welcome back. So Grayson, so Carpenter would be good to have. Experienced Scavenger, finds twice more scrap metal during scavenge operations and expeditions. Gains happiness when killing or observing death. So, I think the word we're looking for is psychopath. Get her and put in Vanessa, I think. Because she's a medic. Can't fail at medical treatments. Oh, wait a minute, her other skills. Cooking, 1. Crafting, 1. So other than a healer, she doesn't really serve much of a purpose. Anybody better? Actually, so cooking 5, that's fine. Farming 3, that's okay. Combat 3. Combat 0. Construction 3. Crafting 3. Farming 1. Healing 0. Intellect 4. Ken, healing 3. Intellect 2. Physical 4. Combat 7. So he'll be a little bit of construction in there too. So, Annette, you look kind of old, 62. You're way too old. Connor, shoots twice as fast with ranged weapons. Occasionally intimidates others, making them feel uneasy, or feel unease. Combat 6, Construction 2, Cooking 3, Crafting 2, Healing 2, Intellect 1, Physical 5. Shows the highest skill among the selected crew. So, I think a better farmer. Need a better farmer person in here. She's interested in farming, she's just not good at it. We need a good farmer. There's a 5. Farming 3. So right now Lara's looking like our farmer. Oh, sorry, Mankey was a good farmer. And she's got decent healing too. Lara's, again, still looking for a decent farm. I'm going with at least a 4 or 5 farming. They don't even have that. There's no reason to look for them. Ah, Rita. Interested in farming. Interested in cooking. Healing 2, Intellect 3. Our healing is kind of lacking there, isn't it? But an interested farmer would be nice. Healing, interested. Just kind of old. Okay, so who was it? Rita? Natural, the chance to field observe unknown species during expeditions has permanently increased happiness. Cousin of Raka, whatever his name is. I think we'll go through that. Okay, so we got Emmeline. She's going to be our cook, it looks like. Does a little bit of combat. Grayson, he is our crafting person. A little bit of construction there. Ken is our psychopath person to kill everything else. A little bit of healing, a little bit of physical. And then Rita is our farmer. A little bit of combat, a little bit of healing, a little bit of intellect. So not the greatest selections, but hopefully they introduce some randomization to these guys. Or at least a point system would be nice too. Okay, see what happens. So starting off fresh, no tutorial, so we gotta rough it. You get to control your crashing? Kinda? No. Boss fight.
Another boss fight already? I think you need to change the parameters of this boss fight bingo game. These boss fights are happening much too often and the bosses may not be getting paid fairly for the amount of work they are doing.
So Rita's melting down. Can't getting help. Hands are turned on to provide help when needed. Okay. Survivor shuttle wipes out the settlement on landing. Yeah. Okay, so then we got stuff over here, kind of scrap. I guess this is a nice open area, at least right here. This is a closed valley, or is it open? It's open back there. Can't zoom out very far. It's almost closed off, but it's open there. Oh, we got little animals. Big horned animal. I'm sure they'll be totally safe. So again, valley is a nice little valley. It's not closed off, so we get to play around in here, I guess. And I guess we'll set up home right in this area. So a camp, we need a shelter. Let's start there. Orders. Start cutting down trees. Listen, fools. Cut fallen trees. Get that down. Scavenge out of there. Oh, we need a spot for storing stuff too. Another news, you owe number 7. Do I? Locust that loves to get one shot is number 7 on your bingo card. Number 7. Storages. Stockpile. Nope, not that. Getting help. Hints, yeah, whatever. Oh, this is what we want to put in the camp stuff. So, a shelter. So, turn that into storage area. So, stockpiles. Furniture, bed, no, camp, sleeping spots. We have 4 people, three sleeping spots. So actually, let's cancel that one. Actually, cancel all these. See, they didn't really show this in the tutorial, but you can put these things together, sort of, kind of. And they make little buildings, I think. Yep, so just like that. And what we do for that is put sleeping spots in here. And we have enough space for 4 people instead of 3. And storage works the same way.
Hey, bag of water, stretch your legs. You have been sitting in one spot for far too long.
Okay, speed up time a little bit. Might as well cut these trees up. And we're gonna need a fire. A campfire, we need sticks and stuff. Oh, observe the trees, because, you know, trees. Put that stuff up. Oh, look, you have shelter and sort of kind of place to sleep. Grave, that's always good. There's a campfire. Scrap metal, there's... use scrap metal for now. There are there stones over here. Let's line those up. So that those aren't observable, maybe. There's a fair amount of stone here, it looks like. Squash-like plant. Observe it. They have to observe stuff and then they learn whether you can, you know, use it for whatever reason you want to use it for. Like food. Farms. Construct built materials, build broadleaf bush field. Trees and bushes grown from woods and sticks. A wedding arch. Getting awfully eager there. Production. So we need stove, well, chopping block. Splitting wood into sticks. We're sure we have that. That's right, we need workbenches. Small drying rack. Sure, I don't know what we're going to use it for, but we should probably have one. Hey Crash, welcome back. Lurking today? Lurking is good. Thank you for lurking. Science, a research desk. Apparently you have lurked your last lurk. What? Why have you lurked your last lurk? Tully. You went and made some tea and the house disappeared. What happened? Oh, this is an actual real start, Tully. This is an actual real... This isn't the tutorial anymore. This is an actual real game now. So, chopping block. We can turn logs into sticks. No, it's okay. It's understandable. They haven't discovered that stuff yet. So So what can we craft? Bandages, bandages, animal fats, cloth. Make bandages from any fabric. Do we not have any bandages? I guess we should look at the top here. Scrap metal, sticks, wood, stone, fabrics, cooked meats, medicines, arrows. We have one weapon. We have one weapon. So apparently we're scavenging. Landing pod used by the survivor. Scavenging progress is 5 out of 10. I don't remember what happens when you get more stuff out of that. Research. Metal refinement. Lightning rods. Tailoring. Spaceship deconstruction. Large spaceships will require a bit of research how to safely demolish these large structures. 1 day. Tailoring. This is, of course, to make that kind of stuff. Construction basics. Let's do deconstruction. Deconstruction. Sleep training. Tailoring. Smelting scrap metal or ore in wood burning stone furnaces and notoriously efficient, but stuff. Weaponsmithing, construction basics, electric grids. Okay, I'll keep us busy for a little bit. Okay, storage and activity stuff. Send survivors to explore distant points of interest. Research. Just did that. Activities. Healing goes first, no matter how bad you are at it. He's cooking as 1, so don't cook. Your cooking is 5, so make that your #1 priority. Rita. She's a 1 too, so blah. Oh, but she's interested. So we put together a camp as quick as we could, considering circumstances. We are not sleeping in the dirt. We have a roof over our heads and a fire to illuminate the dark, uncertain nights. And the most important, we have survived. To us, this feels like an achievement worth honoring. We can gather around the campfire and celebrate being alive at 7 p.m. tonight. Great idea. Let's do it. Keep that morale up. Anyway, cook, but she likes to cook, so give her a 2. Crafting. Down on the list. His crafting is good, so give him a 1. Kind of weak, kind of weak. Research. Grayson likes to research. Deliver hauling items and materials. Actually, everybody hauls. And leave it at 2. Mining. Work. Ken likes to mine. Scavenge. Ken likes to scavenge. It's okay. Planting, farming. Put that #1. #1 for you too. Cutting. Put that at 2. 2 as well. Harvesting. Collect and harvest from wild and domesticated plants. That's priority. Hunting. 3. Make him our hunter. Construction. Only 2 people doing that. Hey, Gwydion, welcome back. Happy Monday. Don't they already know how to sleep? Apparently not. Oh, look, we know how to make or grow melons. So, Where should we put our little farm? Close to the other stuff for now. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have lots of melons apparently. Okay, we are learning things. Let's see. So they're still scavenging this.
Hello. My name is Veronica and welcome to 31 Games in 31 Days for Extra Life. Gimpy is raising money for his local children's hospital, Rady Children's Hospital San Diego. If you would like to help with a donation, please click the Extra Life button below the video screen or type !donate in chat, and the brain bot will produce a link. Thank you.
Yep, thank you. Happy Monday. Veggie soup. We love veggie soup. Until 4. Using the butter melon. So boil a quick vegetable soup. That'll work. Chop wood into sticks until 10. Oh, wait. 3 wood. Never, actually. Oh, you can only do 10 at a time anyway. That's okay. Oh, wait a minute. We had a camp or a farm thing we could actually grow stuff to put make into sticks. Change the crop. So this will be growing sticks for us. Did I say the magic words? I don't remember. Boss fight?
Is this another one of those fights for that boss fight bingo game? You people take way too much pleasure in beating up poor little kittens and helpless squirrels.
Anyway, command with a good attitude. Number 1 on your bingo card. Number 1. So I was late on the, I think I was late on the boss notification. I can't remember now. Okay, so camp, shelter, sticks, and scrap metal. So shelves, provide storage space for resources, cannot fit larger construction resources. Yeah, put some other stuff in here. So just a little bit more room for the smaller items, right? Let's see what we can fit and stuff. Okay. No, actually it was called before it started. You just heard it late. Crafting. Bandages, scrap cloth, regular. Let's do regular bandages until 4. Researching, so still working on that. Same deal? Yeah, well, it happens. It doesn't really matter. doesn't really matter. It's still the commando. I mean, everybody needed the number 1, so it doesn't matter. And one more person wasn't going to make a huge difference in the boss anyway. Just change your name to Vukrils and he'll call it on time. No, I miss a lot of Vukril stuff. I miss a lot of Vukril stuff. Just ask him. He'll tell you. I don't think you guys like me. Just saying. Oh, we gotta observe this. Turn this stuff into hay, right? I think that's what that's gonna be. Gotta observe these things. Pointy red plant. Gotta be safe. Oh, look at all the food we have over here. Can't believe a word I say? But what if I'm a liar? I'm a liar. But you can't believe anything I say, so what does that mean? If I'm a liar. Oh, what the hell is this thing? Bloated insect. Observe that too. White leaf plants. So observe that. See what that turns into. Okay. I thought we harvested this already. Apparently we need more metal. It means we still don't believe you. If I say I'm a liar, but I'm telling you the truth. Get down that stuff. Oh. Don't cut down that stuff. This stuff should be naturally harvested, right? So we need more sticks. Not sure how useful sticks are, but now the dude is just whacking the spaceship like it does anything. Well, he's tapping it to see where the best places are to, you know, hack it into pieces. Ken, do you have our weapon? Skills. Profile. Inventory. So he doesn't have our... So where's our gun? Is that the gun there? Looks like it is. Equip the laser pistol. He's our best combat person, so he gets to use the pistol. Camp. I guess should we put a torch out there for light? I think we need more weapons too, but we don't have the knowledge to do that yet. So cloth and cloth pieces. It's a magic hammer. It's a very magic hammer. So far he hasn't managed to blow up the ship yet, so that's a positive thing, I think. Oh, so it was 9 of 10, so the landing, so we must have got some stuff out of there. Stockpile, we got lots of sticks. Guessing that's a scrap metal? Shelf life stuff. Emmeline is idling. Well, go find a job? Aren't we supposed to be observing stuff that's not being observed? Who's supposed to be our observer person? Make that soup. That's how we doing on food. Medicines. Uh-oh. I think the game's crashing. I think the game's crashing. It's gonna be one of these. Why would it? It wasn't doing anything. What's going on? See if it kills OBS this time too. Okay, so OBS is still running, it looks like. Can you hear me, I guess is the question. Restarting the game. It is, well.
Hey, bag of water, it is time to take a break.
Break time.
Go stretch your legs. Your next break is in 2 hours.
Okay, waiting for the game to restart. Thought it was starting. ActivePeg was starting. Lost for a second? Yeah, that's... Apparently it looked like it was telling Steam something. Can you hear me speaking is the real question. Talking, talking, talking. Yes? Okay, cool. Thank you.
You are welcome. Now, please stop talking to me. It is kind of creepy.
Next month I should do 31 days for Gimpy's new computer. There's only 30 days in November though, Tully, so I don't know how that would go over. I don't know if that was a computer issue though. I think that's a software issue. It's still not connecting to Steam. Come on, Steam. Hold on. Wait another 6 months and the economy will be so bad that they will be giving them away. Well, I don't know about that, but... Okay, so let's see where we are and then we'll determine... Well, I need to take a break. I'm out of water, so we'll see where we get left off. Wonder how... I forget how often it saves. I don't know if there's a setting for that. This game yesterday picked up the Disciples Liberation instead. We'll likely get this later, but seems good. Keep in mind this is still early access, so we didn't. This wasn't finished yet. And they're hacking that stuff up. Okay, so is there a gameplay? Autosave is on. Autosave count. So when does it actually do an autosave? No, once a day. 2 days, 8 hours. We're gonna keep it on 8 hours. See how that goes. EA or early access, yeah, that's usually a safe bet. In all honesty, if you have a choice between a fully released game and an early access game, go for the fully released. Typically, that's usually a better way to go. But yeah. Anyway, what we'll do is we'll keep the speed down to normal, and I'm going to get up and do a quick break because I need to get some water, stretch my legs, and I think Mrs. Gimpy's back. I think Mrs. Gimpy's back from walking the dogs. I'm not sure. So anyway, I'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you all very much for watching. Be back shortly.
Changing kids' health through children's hospitals isn't just about helping those in critical situations. It's also about the research, preventative care, health and safety education, and other support services that help build healthier communities today and tomorrow. You can help change kids' health and change the future for all of us. Register at extra-life.org.